How's it going, guys? Today I'm going to show you all how to use Haldir. Haldir is one of my favorite characters. He is my favorite character, actually, in the whole game. He's a striker and an archer, obviously, and I'm going to show you how to use him. So let's go ahead and get started. Go with the alternate skin because I have it. This is the belt that I run with Haldir. Dragon's Horde Relic and Goblin Fury Relic, and I go with all lifesteal gems and attack speed gems. As for potions, those really don't matter. The commands do, though. I would go with a heal, awareness, archers, and summon defense. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so for the start, right away I'll run to top lane. And right when my movement speed runs out, I'll do a teleport and adrenaline right away. So I can get just to where I need to go to just a little bit faster. And although this is a bot game, I'm going to play it as if I'm playing against players. The same exact strategy, so you guys can kind of get an idea. So I'll always use awareness right here. I kind of focus it down here more than up there because I want to know if I'm getting ganked. This is super important if you are playing like a 2v2 or something like that, or if your teammates don't have mics, because you got to figure out, like, getting ganked sucks. And if you get ganked, you get under-leveled really quick. And here, hold on, sorry, that was kind of just given to me on a silver platter right there. But yeah, so usually that does not happen. I don't usually get a gank like that, but he kind of put himself out there. But so real quick, I'm just going to kill all these minions. Whenever there's minions out, I always kill them. And then once they're done, I'll come up here and take this shrine. Now, the idea behind Haldir is to always stay as far away as possible from them, but to constantly be putting pressure. Basically, the word for it is poke. You'll be constantly poking them with your arrows. But right now I got a level up, and I'm going to go with Forest Sprint. That's what I will rank first. So let's go ahead and do some damage. Oh, by the way, guys, if you don't have this game, they no longer sell it on Steam. You have to buy it through G2A or Kinguin or something like that. It's $1 on there, so it's super affordable and it's legit. Trust me, it doesn't look legit. Like, the first time I bought it, I was like kind of worried. And I would have bought it legit, but you legit can't find it anywhere. It doesn't exist. So Kinguin, G2A, I'll put some links in the description so you guys can find it quicker. But anyway, so I'm over here and I'm just going to constantly be putting pressure on Wolfrun, keeping his health low, preventing him from really pushing out. And same thing with Gothmog and the minions. I always try to focus on the minions too, try to get them down as far as possible. And again, this is a bot match. Usually I don't get this lucky. Oh, there we go. And always make sure you're out of the range of the tower. If you get hit by it, just run back a little bit. I got another rank. Now, you can go Treetop Ambush or Sea of Arrows. I usually go Sea of Arrows, but I think I'm going to start doing Treetop Ambush for the future, just because Sea of Arrows, even though it does do the holds, ranking it up only does more ability damage, not give you a longer hold. So I don't think it's really worth it, as much as if you rank up the Treetop Ambush, it gives you a longer stun. So I think actually going forward, I'm going to upgrade Treetop Ambush before Sea of Arrows, even though I just did my Sea of Arrows there. It's just kind of a habit at this point. But yep, so I'm going to keep pushing up on this tower, constantly getting pressure on them, constantly keeping their health low, making them forced to recall them all the time. The great thing about Guardians is that the flowers don't spawn in right away, so they have to recall to get more health. Or especially when we have shrine control like this, they're not gonna... Oh, here we go, I'm getting hit. Now, you always save a teleport so you can get out of there. Look at that catapult. Gothmog's catapult's stupid. The reason why I'm getting bullied up right now is basically because of Eowyn. She totally just abandoned me. The bots are kind of stupid. Like, they'll be half health and they'll back to base. So here we are. At least Eowyn's healing me up now, and I can do some damage. I'm actually going to focus on Wolfrun here, especially since she has that stun off. And he's going to die right here, I'll tell you that right now. Yep, he's dead. And Gothmog is... I'm going to actually charge him. Oh, and he healed. What a troll. Uh-oh. That could have been bad. Yeah, usually I wouldn't charge a player like that, just because a player would have way more awareness. But the bots are usually fair game. And these are hard bots too. I can't make the difficulty any higher. So we're going to keep pushing here. Hopefully we can get these minions here before their player gets here. And we can get some good hits on this tower. We might even be able to kill it here, assuming none of the Guardians get here. But there's Wolfrun. It'll probably stop us, but we're going to get it close. So the whole thing with Haldir, it's just constant pressure, and with Dragon's Horde Relic, I am kind of playing for the late game a little bit. Now, the reason why I like doing that with Haldir, though, is because he has good early game stats to begin with, and his moves are already really good. And here we go, I just got my alt. Now, the thing about his alt, let's kill this tower real quick. I'm going to show you something with it. If you alt somebody and then you move around like your joystick, it doesn't always land. That right there it did, but sometimes it doesn't. His alt's very inconsistent whether or not it will land. The best advice I can give is that if you're going to shoot somebody through alt, don't move your joystick, don't change anything, because if you do, it will mess up his alt. It didn't do that on the Xbox version, but it does that on the PC version. I don't know why. So here we are. We're going to constantly, consistently push this northern lane. Ah, there we go. That was a good tornado. Wolf Run got on me. We're going to keep pushing this northern lane, though. Also, Haldir's passive, which I know we didn't really go over earlier. It's the good thing about it is that the lower my health is, the more damage and attack speed I get. I believe I get attack speed. I'm not sure. Also, we have a gentleman's rule. On the Xbox version, you couldn't rank up your, you couldn't use your, like, summon defense until you level 9, and your archers until you were level 6, and so on and so forth. But in the PC version, I can use my summon D right now. We have gentleman rules, so I'm not going to play that way. I'm going to just kind of pretend. I'm only going to use it at level 9. That's kind of, if you use it at a lower level, then it's just not a good, it's not good sportsmanship, so don't do that. Once I hit 8 though, that's when Haldir really comes to shine, because he gets so much lifesteal, because he'll have 10% lifesteal, and he'll be doing, once he charges up that Dragon Sword Relic, he'll be doing 40% extra damage, so it's quite a significant bump. And now we got Baragon to deal with as well. And Gothmog. Yeah, it's becoming like a 3v1, which the bots have been doing lately. I don't know why. I've been grinding a lot of gold lately, so I've been dealing with a lot of stupid bots. Yeah, here, we're gonna run from Baragon. He's actually pretty strong. And it looks like they took top... I don't know how they got this, but let's grab this back. If Baragon lets me. He's not gonna let me. I gotta get away from him. He's too strong. So we're going to back down to this tower right here. Now, a bot would have teleported back to base. I'm not gonna. I'm going to upgrade this tower to quick fire. Just because I'm here and I have the upgrade. Ah, man, the Wolf Run tornadoes are very dangerous. Just keep poking at them. Oh, that's Baragon's alt right there. Does massive damage. So we're going to keep pushing here. Hopefully we can get some hits on him. Baragon's kind of a pain to deal with. Now I'm getting triple teamed and Aowen totally abandoned me, so I might not be able to push this lane. Even though these are just bots, I'm probably just not going to be able to. And that's the thing about Haldir's, I didn't really talk about that. His moves, his adrenaline gives you movement speed and attack speed, which is amazing. So you can move quicker and shoot faster. And yeah, it's the first thing I always rank up. Damn, I can't believe I ran into that tornado like a noob. Now the flowers are back, so I'm going to grab those. But you also have the Sea of Arrows, which is good because the Sea of Arrows will hold them for 1.1 seconds and do good damage. And it's a ranged route, which is why I like it. So I could technically route both of these guys in the same spot. And I hit level 8, so I got my relic. But here we go. I'm going to go with the Treetop Ambush now. And now with the Treetop Ambush, when I use my teleport, my very next attack will automatically stun, and it stuns multiple people. Like, you know how, like, if I shoot here, I hit multiple characters? The stun works the same way. You can stun multiple people, so it's very powerful. And if you notice on the bottom left of the corner of the screen, you'll see that, like, tower-looking thing, and it says plus 15 next to Haldir's picture. That is basically a bonus that every character gets when you get kills in this game. Whether it's kills or assists, that bonus gets up higher, and it basically is extra tower damage that your character will do. So these guys got me pinned down pretty good. I don't think I'm going to really be able to push out much. I do have a Summon D now that I'm level 9. So I'm going to kind of consider maybe hitting them with that. we'll see. I mean, they're really tanky. Every bot in the game runs a tank belt. I don't know if everyone does, but I'm pretty sure most of them do. So a lot of the bots can be a pain to deal with. I'm gonna actually start grabbing shrines and maybe gank in some other lanes because I'm not making progress over there. Although it is nice getting that double lane XP. Oh, I'm gonna tower dive this. Oh, we gotta be careful of... Well, oh, there we go. Yeah, he's dying. There we go. Got him with my ult. And that's kind of how you use Haldir's ult. Haldir's ult is more of a... He's one shot and he's running away. And it's a long-ranged attack. It kind of stinks how it takes so long to set up because he's basically very vulnerable when using it. You can't really back out of it in the middle of it. But it's just a great finishing move, so... I mean, my main concern with Haldir's ult is the fact that it's very inconsistent. That's my major gripe with it. So we're going to take down this tower real quick. And I'm already at plus 20 tower damage, so... things are looking pretty good here for me. And also, I pretty much have my relic fully charged. On the PC version, you can't check how charged your relics are, which is pretty annoying. But I'm pretty sure it's fully charged. I've killed a lot of creeps. And Gandalf's dying as well. And now I'm just plowing. Now I can pretty much kill anybody. Level 11, yeah. Especially when I get my Goblin Fury relic. I'm basically like a machine gun that's constantly healing itself and doing a lot of damage. Yeah, so watch, we're gonna just melt Gothmog. I mean, to be fair, these guys are under-leveled a lot. I mean, I'm double their levels. But we're hitting these back towers. I'm gonna try to take care of Wolf Run here. Yeah, he's not a problem. Nobody's really a problem, honestly, for Haldir at this stage of the game. So I'm going to actually pull out of the base real quick. I could end the game right now pretty easily, but I kind of want to milk it a little bit just to kind of show you guys all the different moves that Haldir can do and all the special little quirks he has. I want to get to level 14 to show you his best move that he can do that a lot of other Guardians can't do. But before we get to that, I'm going to go ahead and try to push this southern tower. Good levels, and I do have all that structure damage, so it's kind of silly to waste it. Yeah, you can see I'm just totally destroying this tower. Even though the tower is targeting me, I'm still in it to win it. There we go. And now Golem's pretty much dead. There's no way he's getting out of that one. And we'll continue to clear this lane here. I'm going to go down and hit a bottom creep real quick, because when I hit bottom creep, it gives us all a bonus, and also it'll give me a good amount of XP. Bottom creep is not an issue. Haldir can take him out at level 8. So now that we got this extra damage, I'm going to go ahead and probably push towards mid and kill Gandalf, I'm thinking. Haldir's a very good ganker, but he's very vulnerable because he's so glass cannony. Like, he can just be killed pretty quickly. So characters like Snaga or Unglob or even Gloin and things like that will easily manhandle Haldir. And Haldir is really not that fast, especially warriors seem to be like his Achilles heel. Alright, so now I'm level 14. I'm going to show you Haldir's best little trick, and that is going to be killing top creep. I can solo top creep with Haldir pretty easily. All it takes is I use my teleport right there, so I have a stun right away. And with that stun, I go ahead and I wait for my teleport to come back, so I basically get 2 stuns right away. It's not 100% necessary to do this, but I find it's the easiest way. So right away I shoot him, and you can see he gets stunned right away, and I do some good damage. And I will just empty the bag of tricks on him with all the abilities. And I'll even hold him back here. And then I'll teleport again. And I'm going to keep hitting him with all of these. I think now is a good time to use the summon defense, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And as you can see, I'm just melting him. Like, he doesn't really stand a chance. Not a problem. I don't think I've ever done it without using the summon defense, but I think it might be possible. But I wouldn't really recommend it. I mean, there's a good chance you'll die. So let's go ahead and end this game now. I'm level 14, and pretty much nobody's a threat to me at this point. I mean, I could still die because, you know, even level 14, Haldir's very glass cannon-y. And the great thing about Haldir too, because I have 15% lifesteal with this belt, I can pretty much just recover HP so fast without ever backing or doing anything like that. I don't really have to rely on a healer. Like you can see this wave of minions, I could just... First, let's kill Golem. And that's the thing too, you can't really run from Haldir. As you can see, I'm just totally devouring everybody. I just wiped pretty much their whole team there. And I'm going to hit their towers. And like I said before, I could have ended this game a long time ago. It just shows how powerful Haldir is. And yeah, this game's pretty much over. So if you guys enjoyed this game, then make sure you like this video. And if you want to join the Discord, I'll have a link in the description and the comment section of this video. We play all the time. Join the Discord. It's a very cool community. We accept everybody, you know, no matter what level of talent you have. The game is $1 on G2A, and it does require a controller. You can't use a mouse and keyboard with this game. You have to use a controller. It doesn't work any other way. So, I mean, an Xbox 360 controller works perfect. That's what I use. So, anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Later.